guys. Yeah, I figured it'd be time to get a video out and finally do one of these vlogs I've been talking about. Ooh, just a second. Tea. I love tea. It's this tension tamer stuff, and it kind of like tastes like mint, and it actually even has a little catnip in it. It's really weird, but great tea. Anyway, today I have a couple different things to talk about. There's been quite a few updates on Gen 0 as of late, and another kind of series I'll be working on here. In general, I guess we'll get the non-core stuff out of the way first. I recently signed up for a thing called Lootcrate. I'll post the link to my Facebook post in the video here, or in the description. So if you want to check that out, you can, or even sign up. But essentially, every month you get a Loot Crate that has more geek, nerd kind of themed, like goodies and stuff like that included in it, and they ask you to do unboxing videos and stuff like that. So I figured it'd be kind of a good opportunity to do that, and it'd be a once a month kind of thing. And it can also be a good way to get some stuff out to you guys, because I'm not going to, of course, enjoy everything I get. So I could even send stuff out as prizes and everything, and once I can save up enough for like a 3DS and get, the newer Pokemon games, actually do trading and battling with you guys, but that's down the road. So anyway, though, there's that. Now, moving that out of the way, Gen 0. So, I'm getting closer and closer to the new alpha public release. I really want to get that out there. There's just so much more to the current content that is going to be included into it. It's great. There's a lot of updates. There's not much more further progression in the game you can do as far as distance. So you won't be able to go further than Route 2 currently still, but everything that is in the game currently has been updated essentially. Reworking of kind of levels of Pokemon and stuff, adding in the Pokemon being stronger at nighttime. Then we have, let's see, Miyamoto has been edited a bit. Vast amounts of art for all the characters, the main story characters and stuff. What else? Different coding systems that have been put into place. An edit to the beginning, with opening, including the control screen. I forgot when I made the new opening, I took that out and I forgot to put it back in. And some extra story inclusion in the beginning like that. Oh, sorry if the video is kind of shaky sometimes. I have my arms on the table and the table's kind of wobbly. I just moved recently. This is my new place, so I actually have a full apartment instead of just a tiny little one-room thing. So yeah. Anyway, though, ooh, hold on. Oh my God, it's so good. So anyway, yeah, back to the updates. So there's the content update as far as editing things out, adding new trainers. The Pokemon Academy is going to be very big. Then there's different coding aspects that my scripter Kvagram, that as he goes by, I'll include his link to his channel and his demo test videos when he puts new features in below as well. But yeah, he's been doing a lot of good stuff for the game. We have, for instance, the map feature in the Poke-nav on Gen 3 and stuff, where you can zoom in and get more details about the area that you're highlighting, is going to be included in Gen 0 now as well. It's not exactly the same, it does have differencing with graphics and other stuff and kind of how the user interface looks for it, but it's essentially the same feature. You'll be able to zoom in and you'll see a picture when you highlight over a city or a certain area, and it'll give you kind of a heads up of where everything is. I know some of you didn't know where the gym was in Viridian City, so this would also be a good way to find that, because you'd have a full view of the city, so you kind of can tell which buildings you're missing and stuff like that. Anyway, so there's that. Additionally, the light system I want, or an add-on to the light system I want to include, will be in as well. However, you won't see really much of it in this update. I guess I might even include a little bit of Viridian Forest Explorer just to give you the update. But essentially, I now have it where there'll be a light source, and as you walk closer to it, in a dark map, assuming you know one where you need flash, as you walk closer to the light source, the radius of light will increase in size, and then as you walk away from it, it'll actually go back down. And this is really cool because it adds more flavor into those dark maps rather than just using flash and getting everything available. And that the circle will can actually go like to the outermost edge of the screen, so you can get to the point of seeing everything when you're right next to that that light source. On top of that, there's just been some other minor coding things he's helped me with to make certain events have a better structure to them. And then another one of the big ones as well here would be the PC system. Given most of you know that I'm creating Gen Zero in the vein of being a normal RPG that happens to be Pokemon. So with that, essentially what that kind of means or implies is that I want to have a full story that you would get from a normal RPG, and you know, side quests, difficulty, well, from older games. Newer games are really easy, it's terrible, but I want to have all the kind of tropes that you find in an RPG in Gen Zero. Like, I really want to hit home with that RPG feel. And along with that, oh, now I lost my train of thought. Wonderful. I never do these things scripted. It's always on a whim. But, oh, difficulty, yes. So, along with that, I really want to make the game much more difficult than normal Pokemon games. Some of you, you know, have definitely noticed that with the demo and everything, too. And I know one fan will be really happy that I say this, but he's trying to coin the phrase, which I do kind of like it, is that this will be the Dark Souls of Pokemon. And so, and I like that, because I really kind of want to go with that. I want to make it where if you're going to try to Nuzlocke it, you will either fail horribly or have to try very hard in order to do it. So, on that vein, you know, or vein of difficulty or train of thought there, the PC system is going to be quite a bit different, to where if you deposit Pokemon into Viridian City's PC and then go to Cerulean City, you won't have the same Pokemon there. So the interconnectivity of the PC system is going to be completely absent in Gen Zero. I've done this for a couple of reasons. The main one is I do want to kind of merge anime canon with game canon, like Pokemon Yellow did. That's kind of one of the inspirations for Gen Zero in that sense. And in the anime, Dr. Akihabara created the transfer system. Not the PC system itself, but the kind of the cloud storage of transferring. And obviously he was young in Gen 1 or the anime, you know, so he would not have even been born as of this time. So given that, and then also the difficulty aspect I want to go for, I decided to not have them connected. And now, on this note, you know, I don't want to have it be completely crazy, so you're constantly backtracking and stuff. So there will be ways to do transfers later on that will be a little bit easier, but the main thing is we're going to have the MSU, or Mobile Storage Unit. At first, it'll allow you to catch 3 Pokemon past your 6th, and it'll store in the MSU. You don't have access to them when you catch them, though, so it's still like a deposit. Then you can download those Pokemon to a PC. Then, not going to be too far into the game, but so you'll get it pretty soon, but you're going to get an upgrade to where then you can upload Pokemon to the MSU and then take them with you to another PC. On top of that, more towards the middle of the game, because I want to have it still more constrictive early on, but you're going to be able to get a further upgrade to let it hold up to 5 Pokemon. And so this kind of adds to knowing what you're going to need, what you want to catch before you do, and also it'll make you think about your team before you actually set out and go somewhere. You can't just have access to everything all at once and just switch your team on the fly. Backtracking, I know most people have a bad taste in their mouth when they hear the word or get the notion of it. However, in older RPGs at least, or good ones, backtracking is a viable option for a lot of different side things. where, you know, a lot of side quests are, you know, given going back and stuff. There's other events even where, you know, you might even find higher level stuff that will still keep you at, you know, on your toes even if you're going backwards. For instance, like I plan on having certain trainers that will actually be traveling throughout the region. You'll find on certain days of the week. In Palatown, I probably or I might have it on the next update. It should be. Yeah, I'll try to do that. But I think I'm gonna make it where, like, on Thursdays, let's say, or something, you'll find the trainer in Route 1, but his Pokemon will be like level 20 or 20 or in the 20s or something. And then, you know, each route, or most areas, not all, but most, will have something special in it like that. And same with towns and everything too. So there's gonna be all sorts of different things you'll be able to find. And anyway, though, going past that, I mean, and like typing is going to be very important as well. Knowing what Pokemon you want to take with you when you're going to another area, because I want trainers to actually have legitimate teams. Like, the average trainer is almost always going to have a potion on them. Gym leaders after probably the third gym are going to easily have, like, at least 4 Pokemon, at least. And then trainers themselves, you'll find trainers throughout, you know, probably even as close as Cerulean or so, that have 5 and 6 Pokemon on their teams as well. Some trainers won't, because, you know, you have the people who like to have 1 strong Pokemon or a team of 6. So, but yeah, anyways, though, just with that, the MSU, I think, is a good way to go into the canon and create an acceptable alternative, because it's kind of like the USB storage, and also a good way to add more difficulty and strategy to your team. So those are the kind of bigger engine updates to it. Again, you know, there's the art that's been added, there's more events I've done, I've polished up other events, fixed a lot of different bugs, and yeah, all sorts of stuff will be included in on there. Another cool thing is I'll be sending an alpha build or pre-alpha build up to Proto Mario, and he's gonna be doing a video of Gen 0 again soon too, so that'll be pretty sweet. But yeah, so the closed alpha is going to be sent off, I'm hoping, actually today or tomorrow. But I can't give a date on the open alpha. All I can say is that it's definitely getting closer, and I'll let you guys know as I get it done. But yeah, essentially I just want to get the Pokemon Academy finished and fleshed out, and get that, you know, kind of finalized, then polish up anything else, and I'd be ready to open up Agatha's demo, you know, to update it, and then beyond that, I'll be able to then update Sam's, because I know a lot of people have asked about that. Sam, yes, will be a playable character, it's just I'm making them 2 separate games for different reasons. I can probably make another video about that sometime, but Sam will be available after Agatha's is updated. It won't take as long to update his, because most of the base events will be there. I will just have to change and edit the things that are unique to him, because, you know, both characters are going to have their own unique experiences. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is a little bit longer of a video, so thanks for sticking around for it. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I definitely will be trying to make more videos soon and keep up on that for you guys. But I think that's about it. So we got the Lootcrate. We talked about the arts, updates, events, coding. Yeah, I think that's about it. Well, anyway, I'm going to finish up what I need to work on today to get it sent off to Proto. I'm currently working on the status conditions expert. He'll go through a couple lessons with you and discuss status conditions, you know, non-volatile and volatile, as well as the different types of them, and even give you some field experience like battling, and give you some items to help you out as well. So yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up everything today. As always, thanks, and stay tuned.